sir. You should never let your enemy, that shit ain't gonna work. Yeah.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm on this for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive us for forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a damn sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fit. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pill. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. Or if you take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she leave me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they Muslim, if they Christian, if they atheist, if they Buddhist, if they shooting black men, guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know why? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. Even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain. And a lot of sorrow, got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road, like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the men that don't see it, separated from the tares. Now on my prayers and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Tell the people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into Rottweilers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent. It's fucked up, but my boo shine. Standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just club and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side. Clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look, man, first time I make it, man, the Junior Honda, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. My little daughter with me. Open the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel without a cause. Man, you know. You do your time, we taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause, it's the reason I'm alive. Up, thank nigga. God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
We about to bombard their whole operation. Certified priests, prophesying this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style. Can't stop now. Father's warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with this shit, about to make it hot, call it compound. This for my niggas, put the guns in the drugs down. Dwelling in peace till the Lord call for the blood hounds. Try to decide my death and got beside yourself. Swore draw for what you perform. How you gon' hide yourself? Devil got to die for his lies and it fits. Ain't got no love for the crackers. Nah, just cruel intentions. And near my father's house is spinning mansions. I got plenty bitches. Worthy of vengeance. This your death sentence. I'm talking this. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise. Go ahead and fill the world with lies and die for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils that they end this deal. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook from vicious words out this handed book. About to take these rappers back to school. My flow said and hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey jet. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for the devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in the bench. I see hordes in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it. The white man is a demon. And I ain't gon' vote for them to free me. No. They beat us till we. They call them purple. That's why this knife till they broke like ceiling. You got this nigga on his knees. They wanna have peace. We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. I'm laying in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she pleased as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you mean? I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise. Go ahead and fill the world with lies and die for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. that was at the end of slaughter, slaughter.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back!
It's okay, I'm right here with you.
Slaughter, 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 slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies and die for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life. Try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devil's at the end of this. Slaughter, slaughter.
Damn. All that, man. That's There's no sound. All right, so there's a sound. The sound should be back on. The water says, right? The sound should be back on, and that's another thing. It's like you spill all your zeal, all that spirit into this, you know what I'm saying, into the intro, and it's like, dang, it just gets knocked down. And that's why the white man's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, man, like I was saying, man, you over here smoking weed, man, your life is gonna be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? Your life is gonna be taken from you being a pothead, being a drug addict, being a crack addict, you know what I'm saying? Being a damn whore, a homosexual, being a sinner, you know what I'm saying? Your life is gonna be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, right, like I was saying before, the only reason why you smoke weed is because you think that is right because of what the white man allows you to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the white man allows you to have, you know what I'm saying? You think it's right. You know what I'm saying? You think it's right because now they changed the laws to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Weed is now legal. But back then, you know what I'm saying? Back in the 60s, 70s, right? It's like in the 80s, right? There was what was it called? The 3-strike rule, right? You had a joint, you know what I'm saying? You went to jail. This is your third, you know what I'm saying, strike. Guess what? There ain't no more, you know what I'm saying? You can't see daylight no more. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't legal. But now that weed is legal, now you can smoke it. Now, okay, now it's all right, you know what I'm saying, to get high. It's okay to get high. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to get high now during all these shootings that's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna want to make you pick up a blunt. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you want to pack a bowl. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you don't understand what life is. You don't understand what life, and you should go to war with that blunt. You should go to war with that drug, with that addiction. You should go to war with that demon that's inside your mind. You know what I'm saying? That demon telling you, you know what I'm saying? You had a rough day. Oh man, I had a rough day. Let me just, you know what I'm saying, hit up my Connect. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the 7-Eleven, you know what I'm saying, get some, you know what I'm saying, some blunts, you know what I'm saying, the flavored ones, you know what I'm saying? Get some flavored blunts or you know what I'm saying? Let me call some friends if they can match. You know what I'm saying? That was always the thing, you know what I'm saying? Let me call someone who has, you know, weed. You know what I'm saying? Cuz you can't even support your own addiction. You know what I'm saying? Cuz let me call somebody else to help me out with my addiction. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Matthew 6:21. Right? Matthew 6:21. Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be.
Right. Where your treasure is, there will your heart also be. Right? You spend all your money on drugs. You spend all your money on weed. Right? You can't say you love anyone else. You can't love the Lord and love, you know what I'm saying, your addiction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say you love, you know what I'm saying? You can't say you love Christ when you over here loving, you know what I'm saying, prostitution. You know what I'm saying? You giving all your, you know what I'm saying? You're giving all your money to these whores, to all these prostitutes, to all this weed. You know what I'm saying? Giving all your money to, you know what I'm saying, your Connect, the drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? You're giving all your money to that. That's where your treasure is, right? That's what you love. You know what I'm saying? You love, you know what I'm saying, that blunt. You love that weed. You love that. Nowadays they don't. What I'm starting to hear or starting to see, they say carts. I don't know what the carts are, but they say carts or wax or something like that. The vapes or the pens or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was just blunts and, you know what I'm saying, and bowls or whatnot. Now it's like vapes, pens, and carts or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I see it on Facebook. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Who got carts or who got this, who got that? You know what I'm saying? Because you itching. You know what I'm saying? You itching to get, you know what I'm saying, some of that, you know what I'm saying, to feed that demon, to quiet that demon. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to war with that demon, man. And life is all about war. You know what I'm saying? Life is all about war. You know what I'm saying? And those that don't know about it, it's because your pastor, your enemies are telling you to give up. Your enemies do not want you to go to war. You know what your enemies want? An easy fight, an easy meal. You know what I'm saying? They want an easy fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why that one that devil, I forget his name, you know what I'm saying, that shot up at Buffalo, New York, you know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted. He wanted an easy meal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He drove what, 2 hours?
Right.
3 hours for an easy meal. Not in here, man. We gonna fight to the death in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see in that day who the Lord is with. You know what I'm saying? But for you potheads, the Lord is not going to be with you in that day. The Lord is going to take your life. Why? Because you chose none of his ways. You know what I'm saying? You didn't choose to live a righteous, you know what I'm saying? You didn't choose to live by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. You know what you chose? Your pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You chose selfishness. You know what I'm saying? You chose selfishness. You know what I'm saying? And that's where your treasure is, with that blunt, which is selfish. You know what I'm saying? You need to have something in you, man. If you a man, if you a black man or a Hispanic man, your people need you, man. Your people need you. They need heroes, man. What heroes do we got? There's no heroes in the Christian church. There's nothing but homosexuals in there, man. Nothing but weak men in there. We need heroes, man. And all the heroes that we see are white. In that TV, in every music video, and like, you know what I'm saying? All these, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we at, we see what? White people behind the scenes, or we see white people in the front lines. You know what I'm saying? We see them as heroes. We're sitting outside of the caution line, you know what I'm saying, that caution tape line, and we're waiting for them to rush in and to save our children. Meanwhile, a Mexican will run in there with a shotgun and shoot, you know what I'm saying, the one that's killing these little children, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It takes one of us to protect us. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I believe I think it was Commander Jerry Hunter that said it, right? We don't need it was Commander Jerry Hunter, right? He said we don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every house, in every black house, man.
Right.
That's what we need, man. We don't need, you know what I'm saying, elect anybody to be a representative of America to help us. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're gonna be left with? Vain help. You know what I'm saying? It's like your eyes are gonna be looking to this person, you know what I'm saying, which America has built, you know what I'm saying, by murdering, destroying, raping all of our people, and you're gonna put your trust in this person when this is how he built this country. So how is he gonna save you when he destroyed you in the making of this country?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that even possible? Like, what are we, you know what I'm saying? Why would you put your faith in the white man? You know what I'm saying? Why would you put your faith in America? Why don't you put your faith in the Most High, man? The man, the only one that has power to give you life, to save you, to protect your children, man. And he cannot protect you when you are being a pothead, when you will rather smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, smoke away your problems, you know what I'm saying? Brush them off. Man, fight your problems, man. If you're a man, you better fight with your, you know what I'm saying? Fight what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You know who gives up? Cowards do.
Right.
What are you? You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, man. I sure do not want to be titled a coward. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be, don't nobody want to be a coward, man. You know what I'm saying? How long, you know what I'm saying? How long are you gonna be, you know what I'm saying, sitting in your couch, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing and then still fighting the same battles and you get nowhere? Like, you don't, like, everybody needs, we all got somewhere to be. You know what I'm saying? We all need to make it somewhere, man. We all need some strength. You know what I'm saying? And the only place to get some strength is in the ISUPK, man.
Damn
You
right.
can't get no strength anywhere else, man. If you want to be somebody, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get some, or it's like, if you want if you want all this, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen, like, you turn on the news, it's like a new someone else is shooting a hospital. Was it in Tulsa, Oklahoma? I believe it's a Tulsa, Oklahoma, where there was a shooting in at a hospital, right? A hospital. Also, you know what I'm saying? There was another shooting too after that. So it's like, like, you know what I'm saying? In Arizona, there used to be, I don't know, I'll probably find this right now, right? But there was a shooting in Arizona. They call it, I think it's called the freeway shooter, right? In Arizona, there was a time where there was just people were scared to go to the freeway because they were being targeted. You know what I'm saying? Because there were shootings. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna be, and guess who is always the target? Blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics are always gonna be the target, which is just proof too that your life is in constant danger. Your life is in constant danger. And you know what that should tell you? You need to be protected. You need something that can protect you that no other nation has. You know what I'm saying? No other nation has this but Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. You know what we have? We have the Most High. We have the Most High God on our side. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that, since, you know what I'm saying. Let's get Deuteronomy real quick, chapter 4. Like one of my favorite scriptures right here, man. Chapter 4, verse we'll get 4 and start at 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments,
Right.
even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right. Wherever you go, you're going to keep these laws. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in your land, in our own land, whether it be in Jerusalem or in our oppressors, you know what I'm saying, under captivity. Wherever you're at, you're going to keep these laws, statutes, commandments so close to you. You know what I'm saying? Always keep them with you and always do them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Right.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right. In the sight of these nations, man. These nations, you know what I'm saying? These nations will look at you and it's like, man, these people know how to govern themselves.
Right.
You know what? Govern us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Teach us how to live. You know what I'm saying? Because we're, and you know what I'm saying? The perfect precept for that would be, you know what I'm saying? When the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we know how to. We know we're meant to rule this earth. You know what I'm saying? We're meant to rule this earth. But you can't rule this earth being a pothead, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying, crying after every little situation or every little breakup, or, you know what I'm saying, anytime you you get pain, you know what I'm saying, afflicted on you, you know what I'm saying, you want to brush off that pain with what you think is the perfect remedy, which is drugs, which is weed, you know what I'm saying, which is lust, you know what I'm saying, when you should fight that pain, man. Fight, you know what I'm saying, fight whatever you're going through, you know what I'm saying. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right, keep going.
Verse 7, for what nation is there so great? Who hath God so nigh unto them?
Right, that has the God, the Most High God so nigh, meaning Old English for so near. Who is so great that has the Most High so close to them, man? Like, I mean, these people can't even be touched. You know what I'm saying? These people can't even be touched, and our enemies know this. You know what I'm saying? Our enemies know about what comes with keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Why do you think they tell you that? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think it's so important for them to not reveal, you know what I'm saying, God's secrets, you know what I'm saying, which we are the, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. Why do they fight us on that? Why do they fight us on, you know what I'm saying, who the real Jew is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you Jewish? Why? Because they call it what? The Star of David? Because you wear the Star of David? Nah, this is a seal. I don't know what you talking about. And furthermore, I'm the real Jew. That's what that, you know what I'm saying? You're looking a real Jew. You know what I'm saying? Because what you think is a Jew is not. You know what I'm saying? He's Jewish. You know, he wishes he was a Jew. You know what I'm saying? He's pertaining to be, you know what I'm saying, pretending to be a Jew, but he really isn't. You know what I'm saying? He can claim all he wants, but at the end of the day, our bloodline is what really makes you a Jew. You know what I'm saying? Our bloodline is what really makes you God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important that you understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that you know that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. And you should say that, man. You should say that with pride, man. You should say that. As soon as I heard that, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm sweating about. You know what I'm saying? Being a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm sweating about. You know what I'm saying? Trump saying, you know what I'm saying, all the Mexicans are rapists and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the truth, I was like, man, like before I came into the truth, I was like, man, like it's tough being a Mexican. Everybody hates you. You know what I'm saying? Number one target. You know what I'm saying? You're always, you know what I'm saying? You always look like the suspect. You know what I'm saying? You fit the description. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we're always made to be criminals, whether it be in movies or in reality. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a show or your personal life, you're always the criminal. You're always the, you know what I'm saying? You're never the victim. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can never be the victim. You know what I'm saying? All those kids, or you know what I'm saying, all those people in Buffalo, oh, you know what I'm saying? Or all those brothers and sisters that died by Dylan Ruth in Charleston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, they're not victims. The judge was the first one to say, you know what I'm saying, when that incident happened, you know what I'm saying, with Dylan Ruth, the judge was the first person to say, we got to learn how to forgive.
Right.
Forgive what? My brothers, my family was just murdered. And you want to talk about forgiveness? Right. Damn that, man. Why won't you forgive? You know what I'm saying? Why won't you forget about 9/11? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to your pain, you can never forgive. You can never forget. You know what I'm saying? But our pain, we need to learn how to what? Seal it in, cover it up, you know, put makeup over it. You know what I'm saying? Put it away. Why? Because our pain doesn't matter to these devils, man. Our pain doesn't matter to, you know what I'm saying, to America. But your pain does matter, man. What happened to us does matter. That's why we will never stop talking about slavery, man. We will never stop talking about the pain. You know what I'm saying? We will never be be quiet about the lives that you know what I'm saying, that happened, the tragedy that happened to every brother, you know what I'm saying, in the hands of our oppressor.
Right.
It won't, you know what I'm saying? We looking for justice, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? The only way to get justice is by the Most High. The Most High is the perfect tool, you know what I'm saying, to receive justice. And you won't get it from a wicked, you know what I'm saying, a wicked nation. You know what I'm saying? You're looking in the wrong eyes, man. Once again, in order to understand all this, you got to get off of drugs, man. You got to stop smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You can't lean onto your own understanding, man. You can't think that weed is just because it's legalized now. You know what I'm saying? You can smoke it. You know what I'm saying? That's Proverbs 3 and 5, right? Let's get Isaiah 5 and 20.
Come.
Go ahead.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness,
Right.
that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
Right. Woe is Old English for what?
Destruction.
Destruction. Exactly. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. You know who that is? Your Christian church, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, homosexual, that lifestyle of a homosexual is wrong, they open their doors up to homosexuals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, instead of teaching, you know what I'm saying, who God's chosen people are, you know what I'm saying? You tell, nah, you know what I'm saying? You tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who what was that? It's a specific way they word it. Anybody who claims or you know what I'm saying, serves Christ is a child of God.
Right.
When that is not, you know what I'm saying, that is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Your Christian church is the one that's telling you what? That putting evil for good and good for evil. You know what I'm saying? Telling you that the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? That Christ died for us. Christ died for your sins. Meaning what? That you can continue in sin.
Right.
In their minds, that's what they believe. You know what I'm saying? Not in here, right? Christ did not die for you to continue in sin. You know what I'm saying? That would be a useless, you know what I'm saying, or a waste of time. You mean tell me Christ is gonna die? You're for you to continue doing what you've been doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But you know that only feeds to the minds of those, you know what I'm saying, that are weak. You know what I'm saying? Those that, you know what I'm saying, that want to have pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Those that don't have the strength, or that just telling a slave, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be weak. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to break from those chains, man, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, free yourself from that slave mentality, fight that blunt, man.
Right.
Fight that demon, man. You over here like, look, you're gonna run out of weed, and you're gonna go in through that couch and try to dig up any crumbs that you know what I'm saying, that you dropped trying to roll up your blunt. You're gonna grab your pipe, that pipe that you've had since 7th, 8th grade, you know what I'm saying, and scrape off all that. It's called resin. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna scrape off all that resin, which is all black. You know what I'm saying? All that it's like tar. You know what I'm saying? It's like tar, and you're just gonna put it on top of the bowl, and it's gonna stink up the whole house, man. It's gonna stink up the whole house. You're gonna think a crackhead is living in there. You know what I'm saying? Because of how bad it smells. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like I said, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the Most High with you, or you can't guarantee that the Most High is gonna protect you if you being a drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the Most High said, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil." Right. And also to you potheads, you're always trying to find a way to say it's not a drug. You know what I'm saying? It's just a plant. It grows by itself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't. A drug has chemicals, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? But where do all those drugs come from? You know what I'm saying? All those drugs come from a plant. You know what I'm saying? They come from an herb. You know what I'm saying? Just like weed is an herb. It's a drug. You know what I'm saying? Can it heal? Can it heal some of your sickness? Yes. But does it mean you have to smoke it? No. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to smoke it. You know what I'm saying? You just want to get high. That's your issue, man. Your problem is that you want to make evil good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make evil feel so good that it's not. Don't talk about my shame. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about me being a crack addict when all I'm doing is just smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me feel bad about my addiction. You know what I'm saying? This is good. You know what I'm saying? It comes from they say it too. It comes from God. This is an herb. It came from God. If it's so evil, then why did God bring it here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's so evil, then why did God bring it here? You know what I'm saying? It's because you don't understand that there's a purpose for everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that real quick. What is it? Let's get Ecclesiasticus 38:4. Come.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
Right. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. Right. Just like all these drugs are medicines. Right. The Lord created it. Right. Go ahead.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
Right. And he that is wise will not abhor them. Abhor them meaning abuse them. You know what I'm saying? Meaning there's cures for certain, like, you know what I'm saying? You got a pain in your back, or, you know what I'm saying, you got a shot wound. What are you going to do? You're going to squeeze the sap from or the syrup from the poppy plant. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to apply it to that wound to relieve some of that pain. But what do? You abhor it when you take that plant and create it into a drug that you can smoke,
right,
or inject. That's the way you abhor it. You abuse these drugs, right? You abuse these medicines, right? You abuse these medicines that are supposed to cure you, but now they're just a way for you to what? To have pleasure, right, to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To have a good time, right? What is that? Molly, you know what I'm saying? That MDMA, right? That MDMA, the acid, you know what I'm saying? All those come from an herb. You do know that, right? Heroin, crack, they all come from an herb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But because you think weed is just a plant and you just light it up, you know what I'm saying? You think that it's okay. Well, I'm going to show you that smoking it is wrong. You know what I'm saying? As well as abusing it. Right? Give me Proverbs 16, verse 27.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Right. And what? An ungodly man. right? An ungodly man diggeth up evil, right? What's that evil that he's digging up? The same thing that we just read in Ecclesiasticus, right? 38:4. That medicine. He's digging up that medicine, which, you know what I'm saying, you call it weed, you know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? You're digging up that bud, and you're what? Read that again.
And in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Right. You're rolling it up, and you're what? You're putting it to your lips.
Right.
And what's on your lips? A burning fire. It's like, go ahead.
A burning fire.
A burning fire. You know what I'm saying? What's on your lips is that burning fire. And what are you doing? You're getting high. You know what I'm saying? You're getting high, and you're being ungodly. You know what I'm saying? You're being wicked. You know what I'm saying? You're being selfish, man. You're thinking about yourself, man. You're not thinking about your brother. You're not thinking about, you know what I'm saying, your people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, our people need heroes, right? Our people need heroes. We don't need, you know what I'm saying, potheads. You know what I'm saying? We don't need cowards. We don't need, you know what I'm saying? We don't need cowards, man. What we need is men who are vigilant. Vigilant, give me that too. Vigilant and sober, right? I believe it's in the New Testament. Let me see if I can find it. First Peter's 5:8. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You need to be sober, man. You need to have your mind. You need to have all six senses, man. And guess what? Smoking that weed takes all of them. You know what I'm saying? Smoking that weed takes away the sense of shamar, being on shamar. You know what shamar is? Shamar is Hebrew, or Lashon Kadash, right? Which is the holy tongue, which is what we speak. You know what I'm saying? Which is on watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be on watch 24/7. You need to fear. You need to find out where the next shooter is, who is the new next shooter. You know what I'm saying? So they don't what? So they don't come to your, you know what I'm saying, to your family. You know what I'm saying? So they don't come and knock down one of our people. You know what I'm saying? One of our brothers, kindreds. You know what I'm saying? One of us. You need to be what? Go ahead, read that.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about,
right,
seeking whom he may devour.
Right. Be sober and be vigilant, right? What's vigilant? What is vigilant?
Watching out.
Right. Let's get the definition, you know what I'm saying? Right. What is vigilant? You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that, you know what I'm saying, the Bible is talking about, and we need to have. You know what I'm saying? We need to have. Go ahead.
Vigilant, keeping careful watch for purpose, for possible danger or difficulties.
Right. Or difficulties. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're going to run into a lot of that. Difficulties. You're going to run into so many difficulties that what? You're going to want to what? Conceal them. Roll them up and get high. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to pack a bowl or go to the, you know what I'm saying? You're, as a matter of fact, you're not even going to your Connect no more. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? It's legalized now. You can just go to 7-Eleven. Right. Or a gas station, you know what I'm saying, your corner store, and just get it right there. You know what I'm saying? You can just get it at a corner store, or just go to the farm, you know what I'm saying, the dispensary, which everybody was like, man, you got to have a that called? Medical card.
Right.
You ain't gotta have that no more.
Right.
You could just go there and get it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could get, you know what I'm saying? You got plenty of ways, and it's all at your reach. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could just walk down the block and get it. That's how easy it is nowadays to get high. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna run it, like I said, you're gonna have to apply, you're gonna have to have one of these things. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be sober and you're gonna have to be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be watching out for possible danger. And you turn on the news and it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. It's at school, hospital, you know what I'm saying? The theaters. You know what I'm saying? I forget who it was, but there's a time where that new Batman movie came out, and this devil comes in, all, you know what I'm saying, nothing but guns, everything, and he starts shooting up everyone. You know what I'm saying? You hear about all these, you know what I'm saying? You hear about all these devils, you know what I'm saying? All these school shooters, you know what I'm saying? You hear about all these, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At a supermarket. I mean, come on. Like who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes on to say, because your adversary, the devil, you know what I'm saying, is a roaring lion walking about seeking who he may devour. And it's you potheads.
Right.
You potheads are gonna be devoured. You homosexuals are gonna be devoured. You homosexuals are gonna be devoured in Latino night at that gay club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I forget. You could look this up. I'm not making this up. You know what I'm saying? You could look this up on you know what I'm saying, on Google, how this man, I believe he was an Arab or something like that, you know what I'm saying, walked up, and because I forget what his deal with, but he knew that it was Latino night and there was gonna be nothing but Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Israelites in there, and guess what? They're all gay, and guess what? He lit every single one of them up. You know what I'm saying? He lit every single one of them up. And guess what? All those men, and none of them were what? Vigilant.
Right.
All those men, and guess what? None of them were what? Sober. They were all too busy getting high. You know what I'm saying? They're all too busy getting high. They're all over there too busy getting, you know what I'm saying, that deviant lust. You know what I'm saying? They're all satisfying their own flesh. They're too busy on their self, because they were selfish. So they're all trying to cuddle up in the bathroom, hoping he won't go in there. They said that he unloaded and reloaded, and he was still firing, and everybody didn't notice what was going on. They thought it was the music in the background, and then as soon as they started looking down, they seen blood around the dance floor, and it was so much blood, it was like people were looking around and they started seeing someone shooting. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't notice none of this. Why? Because they were, like I said, they weren't sober and they weren't vigilant. You know what I'm saying? For all you homosexuals, what is this? I just, like, as soon as you go into TikTok, the first ad that you're gonna see is it's Pride Month. Right? It's Pride Month, or I forget what the hashtag is, right? But it's Pride Month. I was like, man, nobody wants to see that. But imagine that. All your children, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Children have, at the age of 10 now, have phones. They're all seeing that. 8. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on their tablet. You know what I'm saying? They're all trying to, you know what I'm saying, watch TikToks. And this is what they're promoting. First thing that they see is this. You know what I'm saying? And you, like I said, you got to be vigilant and you got to be sober-minded, man, in order to take care of your children. Otherwise, your children are going to be what? The next victims. You know what I'm saying? because you did not have that protection secured with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it all starts there. Your actions is what leads, you know what I'm saying, to cause, you know what I'm saying, all this to happen. All this, you know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High said, I set before you this day blessings and cursings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A blessing, if you should do it. Actually, let's get, I think it's Deuteronomy 11. Let me get it real quick. Let's see if I can find it. 11 and 27. Con.
Come.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 27. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord.
It's like read verse 16. It's like 26 verse above it.
Verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Right. A blessing and a curse. Go ahead.
27. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. 28. And a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known.
Right, which ye have not known. And guess what? That weed to some people is like a god.
Right.
And you know how it is a god to them, because they wear it around their neck on a chain.
Right.
They have it tatted. It has to be tatted. It has to be on their car. It has to be. It's just the image is gonna be it's gonna be surrounded. They're gonna be surrounded by this image. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Because that's where their heart is. You know what I'm saying? That's where their treasure is. You know what I'm saying? That's what they love. They love this weed so much that they gonna have to what? Put it around themselves.
Huh.
Get tatted what? 420. 420 for what? You know what I'm saying? For what reason? Have, you know what I'm saying, get a leaf or you know what I'm saying? Just do the, you know what I'm saying, the foolish thing, you know what I'm saying? And just have weed all around them 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Wherever they go, it's going to be on them. On their shoes, on their shirt. They have to have that Cheech and Chong shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? You're not a pothead without that Cheech and Chong. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have all the everything, you know what I'm saying? A raw, the raw joint, a shirt, a covering, everything. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be surrounded by this, man. And that's how you know that that's your God, because that's what you worship. That's what you pray to. That's what you love, and that's what you're bowing yourself to. Just like how you bow yourself to every holiday. You know what I'm saying? Those are gods too as well. You know what I'm saying? You bow yourself to all these other gods, man. That Nimrod on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You bow yourself to all these other things, man, because you are in a curse, man. You are living in a curse because you disobey the commandments, man. In a way to free yourself from that curse is by keeping these commandments. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these commandments and not choosing the way of your oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? So most of us think that because the white man did it, why can't I do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a murderer. Why can't I be a murderer? He's selling drugs. Why can't I sell drugs? You know what I'm saying? And you see what he does, and he gets away with it, but not you. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because you are God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Judgments and statutes, you know what I'm saying? The Most High has set before us. You know what I'm saying? There's a repercussion to every little thing that you do under the sun, man. And especially if you're God's chosen people. And just like any father would, he would want his son, he would want his house in order. And in order to have that, you're gonna have to apply so much discipline to the child that he will be in fear. You will have to put that fear in his mind that don't ever think, you know what I'm saying, that you know better than me. You know what I'm saying? Give me Proverbs 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that you know something when you really don't. You know what I'm saying? You think you know something. Well, son, let me teach you something. You know what I'm saying? Boom, there goes slavery. Boom, there goes your children taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? And you're living, and while you're alive through all this happening, you feel like you feel like you're in hell. Well, guess what? You are living in hell. These things is what hell is. These conditions is what puts you in hell because of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
And what?
Lean not unto thine own understanding.
Right. Don't lean unto your own understanding, because you see what happens when we lean into our own understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People get shot. People die. We go into slavery. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We choose a president every 4 years, every 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And nothing, you know what I'm saying? And your life still doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We go through all these, you know what I'm saying? We fight tooth and nail to have our voices being heard, you know what I'm saying? And you don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Your life doesn't matter. How do you know? Because the court system proves it every single time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The police prove it every single time when they catch that animal. You know what I'm saying? That what do you say? That beast, or it's like that devil. You know what I'm saying? Who is a roaring lion? You know what I'm saying? They catch him alive. You know what I'm saying? While he killed so many of our people. But your child who is playing outside with a BB gun, trying to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be a child, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep out of trouble and just have fun with his friends. He doesn't have a second to react to a police command.
Right.
Drop the weapon. Not even 2 seconds. Like, not even a second. While the car is still moving, you got to shoot the kid. You know what I'm saying? You got to shoot the little child, man. A baby, man. You got to murder my son. You know what I'm saying? You got to murder my brother. You got to murder my sister. Man, damn that, man. Man, you know what? I decided, I was like, you know what? I got to stop getting high, man. This ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I got to listen to, you know what I'm saying, to these priests and prophets. Because, man, I'm tired of seeing my brothers, my people, you know what I'm saying, get gunned down by these devils, man. They don't do nothing, man. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. But you know who does? The Most High God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The man that created evil and good. You know what I'm saying? Good and evil. He hath created. You know what? You know what's evil? Death. Death is evil, but it's good at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's good for those who deserve it. And guess what? Our enemies, they're going to catch a lot of that evil. You know what I'm saying? All of our enemies, all of our oppressors who have laid, you know what I'm saying, a hand, you know what I'm saying, who laid a finger on the like Christ said, the any man that has offended the least of my brethren, you know what I'm saying, has offended me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Has done it to me. Well, guess what, man? That brother that you just shot, these elderly people that you shot, these kids that you just shot, You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you have touched, or even just, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? You have done it to me.
Right.
And I take offense for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm offended by that. You know what? I got to get right. To put you in chains, to put you where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we need heroes, man. We can't be heroes getting high. We can't be heroes looking weak. And,
Right.
and smoking weed makes you look weak.
Right.
And it makes you weak. It makes you lazy. It makes you, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? We can't have heroes being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like all our children are being shot, and you over here getting high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother just went to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you too busy getting high while all these things are happening.
Right.
Like you have no morals. You have no, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a life smoking weed. You don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Because your whole life is dedicated to that drug.
Right.
Your whole life is dedicated to that thing. So then what's your base? You know what I'm saying? What is your purpose? What is your purpose? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Khan Salaki, Razan said you have to have a Bob Marley poster. Khan, that too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That devil too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know all the lyrics to Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn all the lyrics to who's that? Wes Khalifa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wes Khalifa and Snoop Dogg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know all his lyrics. You gotta go to all his concerts. You know, you man. Like I said, man, your life is worthless. Being, you know what I'm saying, being a pothead. You're worthless, you know what I'm saying, man, in this earth. Go ahead.
Slack yourself, I bet. It's so heavy what you're bringing out, because if you ask the average weed head, they'll try to convince you that they do everything better when they're high on weed. And this is someone that typically, when they wake up in the morning, they gotta smoke. Before they eat, they need to smoke.
Right.
Before they can be intimate with their woman, they need to smoke. Before they can have fun and enjoy themselves, they need to smoke. But before they can do anything, you know, this drug has basically permeated every single part of their life.
Right.
You know, and just like you just read in the scriptures, you know, where it says trust in the Lord, these potheads, when you get so caught up in that, you don't trust in nothing but the weed.
Right.
You can't do nothing without it.
No, yeah, like and another heavy point that you brought out, let me get Ecclesiasticus 4:21. You know what I'm saying? That they fight you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fight you. And it's really sometimes like the one that was fighting me was my brother. You know what I'm saying? My physical brother, right? He was telling me that you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna stop? You know, all of a sudden, or every now and then, you know what I'm saying? When the family will get together, or we're, you know what I'm saying, I'll go visit my mom, or he'll be around the family. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? When are you going? You know what I'm saying? When are we gonna get high? This and that. It's like, and you already know. Like, man, it's like, I tell him about, you know what I'm saying? I talk to him, and at the end of it's like he brings it up, and then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of that conversation, he gets offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so then it's like, don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Be mad at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? And really, they're going to try to convince you that what you're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And look, and another thing too that will happen is that they won't bring the weed situation. They will just bring what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? They know what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because you talk to them about it, and they're going to tell you, well, you know what I'm saying? You believe in a cult, this and that, and they're going to, you know, shame you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Read that real quick.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, verse 21. Come. For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
There's a shame that bringeth sin. Right? What does that mean? there's a shame that brings sin. How can shame bring sin? How can shame bring sin? You know what I'm saying? What's a way or an example that shame can bring sin? You know what I'm saying? I actually we read earlier too, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 34, where it says, I speak this to your shame, right? But this is speaking about something else. You know what I'm saying? A way, 1 Corinthians 15 and 34 says, a way to righteousness, and sin not. I speak this to your shame, right? What is this speaking about, though? For there is a shame that brings sin. You go through it, though. You go through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting with that. You've gone through this. You know what I'm saying? Your family has put you through this. You know what I'm saying? Your family has put you through this, and you felt it. You felt it when you told them about your Hebrew name.
I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? You told them about your Hebrew name, and it's like, what's that name? How do you pronounce it? You know what I'm saying? They say, you know what I'm saying? When the that movie Wakanda came out, they would do this to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like trying to mock me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I wink at their ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I don't even fight with them no more. I just like, man, they're ignorant about, you know what I'm saying, what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? About, you know what I'm saying, what this truth is about. They're ignorant. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, don't waste, you know what I'm saying, don't fight, you know what I'm saying, don't fight with them. You know what I'm saying? You already know what you know what I'm saying, what you believe in. They know, you know where they stand at. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay solid in this truth, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you do right. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in control of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in control at your slavery. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in control of the people at your slavery. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in control of, you know what I'm saying, everybody else. But you know who you can control? You. You can control your mind, and you can control what you say. You know what I'm saying? You can control your actions. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you say, people are going to look at you because you wear a cover that nobody else understands. Nobody else, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, afraid of. Everybody wants to break down. You know what I'm saying? And that is the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? You follow, you know what I'm saying? You a priest. Now you gotta live like a priest. You talk about all this, you know what I'm saying? God, you know what I'm saying? God in Christ, you know what I'm saying? All this, you know what I'm saying? Israel and us being, you know what I'm saying? The chosen people. Well, let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's see you prove it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see you prove it. Now, what you say, you know what I'm saying, is everything is going to fall into effect with what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you live a righteous way. And it all starts with, read that again from the top.
For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
Right. There's a shame that bringeth sin. Read the next part.
And there is a shame which is glory and grace.
Right. There is a shame that's glory and grace. And that's everybody that comes in here. They understood. If you in here, if you sitting in these seats, you understand that. You understand that what you were living through, that was a horrible life. And you never want to go through that again. That will bring shame to you. You know what I'm saying? That will bring shame to you. But there will, you know what I'm saying? Another shame that will bring shame to you is your own family for believing in God, for believing in Christ, for following Christ, just for following Christ, man. Yo, all your family is Christians. Your whole family is Christian. And you tell them about what Christ is going to do. Christ will not come to send peace on earth, but a sword. And it's like, oh no, that's evil. But it's written in the Bible. Christ talks about it. You know what I'm saying? No, not my Jesus, not my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Look, as a matter of fact, look, just don't. Let's not talk. Let's change the subject. You know what I'm saying? Let's change the subject. Let's talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, you know what I'm saying? First they're gonna try to shame you, and then when you tell them the truth, or you know what I'm saying, you speak to them. You know what I'm saying? You tell them the truth to stop sinning, and you say that. Actually, we're gonna get that one after this, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 34, right? After you talk to them about the truth and the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and Christ and the image of Christ, right? They want to stop trying to shame you and trying to, you know what I'm saying, go to somewhere else. Why? Because of what you're hitting them with is more heavier than what they're hitting you with. That's what you want. That's what you want to do, man. You want to meet fire with fire, man. They're over here trying to be aggressive with you. Well, then, you know what I'm saying? Meet that same energy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to fight them. You're going to have to fight your own brother, you know what I'm saying, to not smoke weed. He over here pushing weed on you, well, then tell him how that is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? How what he is doing is he is putting rod in his mouth. That's what he's doing. Putting those blunts, you know what I'm saying? Rolling those blunts, he's putting rod in his mouth. And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? All wickedness is the same as Sodom and Gomorrah. Right. And that's what your brother's doing, man. Your brother's doing the same thing, man. He's just smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? He's no different from a sodomite. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you could be too, if you give in to that demon. Right. Right. Go ahead.
It's like 34.
15 and 34. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 34. Awake to righteousness and sin not.
Right. The whole conversation that you're having with your family is awake to righteousness and sin not. Stop doing what you're doing, man. Stop trying to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? You think you got the answer, Sway. Well, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You think you know something when really you don't. Go ahead.
For some have not the knowledge of God.
For some have not the knowledge of God. You know who doesn't? Your church doesn't teach you about the word of God. That's why you over here coming to me, trying to fight me about what's good and what's not. Right. Forcing me to eat that pork. Telling me it's a waste of food. That's all we got. Well, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't need that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince me it's Mother's Day and that I don't love my mother because I don't celebrate it or I'm not there with her. Right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince me to go to, you know what I'm saying, my daughter's or my son's birthday party and telling me that I'm an a-hole of a father because I don't go and participate in that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince me what's good and what's not good. Right. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then you know what I'm saying? Like, look at their life, man. Just look at their life and you can judge and you can just judge that what have they accomplished. Right. You know what I'm saying? And look at how much you have accomplished coming into the ISUPK. Look at their success and look at your success. Who should you listen to? Commander Jerry Hanna or to, you know what I'm saying, to your wicked family? You should listen to your own family, man. So like you should listen to Commander Jerry Hanna. You know what I'm saying? And not listen to your family. Your family don't got the answers. Your family does not have what righteousness. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're not producing good fruit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you stay focused in this truth, man. Make sure you stay focused in this truth. Make sure you don't pick up that blunt, man. Give up that weed, man. Give up that connect, you know what I'm saying? Delete his number, man. Start there. Delete that number, you know what I'm saying? Stop going, you know what I'm saying? Take a different route, you know what I'm saying? Home or to work. Avoid, you know what I'm saying, conversations with, you know what I'm saying, with certain people about this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna draw you to that demon. You know what I'm saying? Avoid these conversations, you know what I'm saying, so you won't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, when you have, you know what I'm saying, enough strength, you're gonna learn how to fight them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the perfect, you're gonna have every tool, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have every tool, you know what I'm saying? You gonna what we call in here, you're gonna have your sword sharpened. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that sword so sharp, it's gonna cut like a double-edged sword, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is that tongue, which is what you say. Your words is gonna cut to the minds of these Christians, you know what I'm saying, trying to put that shame on you, trying to tell you what's right, trying to tell you what's, you know what I'm saying, what you should do, what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? When really what you should be listening to is the Most High God. You should be listening to your King, man. You should be listening to Christ. You know what I'm saying? You should be following Christ instead of following, you know what I'm saying, another filthy, disgusting, you know what I'm saying, activist, you know what I'm saying, politician. You know what I'm saying? Con. Let's get a Matthews 10 and 34. You know what I'm saying? That's the bit that's the one we were talking about just earlier. You know what I'm saying? Con, sir, con. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, like all these things, man. Like you gonna come, con. That's another excellent word, right? Peer pressure. That's that shame that bringeth forth sin. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure is the shame that bringeth forth sin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be pressured into doing it. It's like you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make you feel like you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not rooted into this truth, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna choose, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna choose to please men, which sounds so gay. Slocky, pause. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna choose to please people than to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna love the, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna love, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna love the creation rather than the creator. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love what God made. You're gonna turn that into a God. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna turn that into a what? Into an idol. That weed, all this, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what you're getting yourself into. Right? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. The discipline is not above his master. Slakia, sir. The disciple is not above his master.
Slakia, 10 and Matthew's 10 and 34?
34, Slakia, sir.
Come on.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Right.
I am not come to send peace.
Actually, hold on. Give me a second. Read verse 33.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men,
Right.
him I will also deny before my Father,
Right.
which is in heaven.
Right. You gonna tell, like, they're gonna ask your family, you're gonna get around your family, they're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, your post, they're gonna see what you talk about, you know what I'm saying? Shalom Yahweh Shem Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see what you post, what you talk about, all these videos, you know what I'm saying, what you're following, your timeline and your friends, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna see all that. They're gonna be like, so what you be getting into? And you was like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna try to deny, you know what I'm saying, the school. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to deny, you know what I'm saying, your name. Or another thing that you know what I'm saying, brothers might do, right? you might meet a woman and you might be talking to this woman, and this woman might ask for your name. What you gonna give them? Your slave name?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna give them? Oh, you gonna give them your slave name?
Right.
All right. So what? So now what you're doing? You're afraid of her. You know what I'm saying? You're afraid of this woman. You're afraid of these people, of what they might look at you or might think of you. Damn that, man. Who gives a damn what these people think of you? You know who you should fear? You should fear the Most High, man, which is what verse 28 says too as well, right? Verse 28 says, fear not them which can kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. That's what you should fear. You should fear the one that can take away your children from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The lives of your children, the lives of your loved ones. The one that can destroy your, you know what I'm saying, your life, your soul in hell. You know what I'm saying? You should fear him. Don't fear those that can just, you know what I'm saying, off you with a switch of a button. Fear him that can bring you back to this world after, you know what I'm saying, you're dead, and put you in a far worse condition that you were living before. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. That's like on verse 34. 10 and 34.
Verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Right, that's Christ, man. Christ who, like, this is the spirit of Christ.
Right.
This is who Christ really is. Not that, you know what I'm saying? What's that one? I forget what the movie's called, but the movie where they put it on, you know what I'm saying, for the whole world to see, and it's like everybody thinks that, you know what I'm saying, he is soft spoken. He is like, you know what I'm saying, oh, he looks so nice, you know what I'm saying? He looks so nice, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, he would never do nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? He would never hurt anybody. He would never fight. If you would punch him, he would never fight back. But what did Christ say right here? He said, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. What's a sword used for, man? What is a sword used for?
To kill.
To kill. That's what the sword is used for, man. To kill, to chop off your head. To chop off your head because you what? Because you disobeyed and because you won't bow down.
Right.
He says that too as well, man. Christ talks about that too. Bring them hither. You know what I'm saying? Those of my enemies that will not kneel or that will not bow. You know what I'm saying? The world doesn't want to bow. You know what I'm saying? The world doesn't want to follow Christ, and neither does your family. If they understood or they heard or they know about the true spirit of Christ, they won't serve that. You know what I'm saying? You know what they will serve? What the slave master gives them or allows them to serve. You know what I'm saying? Which is that white image. That's why the ICPK says that the Christian church is the the birth of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you worshiping in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a all black church or an all white church, you're worshiping white supremacy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look at all the images that you're looking at. They're all white. All the prophets that they're painting, they're all white. You know what I'm saying? But not Christ, man. Christ is a black man.
Right.
You find that in the book of Revelations, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Right.
Verse 36. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
Right. And a man's foes, meaning a man's enemies, your enemy are going to be those that are close to you. And guess what? They're going to be either Your woman's gonna be your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your children are gonna be your enemy. That friend that you grew up, that you made a pact in elementary, that you guys would never, you know what I'm saying, never betray, never, you know what I'm saying, never do, you know what I'm saying, always stick together, this, and that. He's gonna be your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your whole family, your grandmother, your brother, your sister, your father, the people that, you know what I'm saying, that you grew up with, that you shared, you know what I'm saying, memories with. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be your enemy. You know what I'm saying? A man's foes shall be they of his own household, right? Keep going.
Verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me
Right.
is not worthy of me.
Right.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Right. And he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Right.
Christ. You're not worthy of Christ, man. You love your mother, your father. You want to celebrate, you know what I'm saying? You want to get together. You know what I'm saying? You love your family. Ever since you came into the ISUPK, it feels like you can't be around your family. Why? Because your family's what? They all come together only during what seasons? Only during a certain season, which is what? Christmas. They only come together during Thanksgiving. They only come together during these holidays, these pagan holidays. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to hate you for loving Christ.
Right.
They're going to hate you for loving Christ. And that's when it's going to get tough. That's when your faith is going to be tested. That's when you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested of whether or not you follow Christ. Whether or not are you ready to die, you know what I'm saying, for Christ.
Right.
Are you ready to die for Christ? You know what I'm saying? That's when that's where your test really comes in. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? Let's see really what you're about. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, you know what I'm saying? Furthermore, it says, your daughter more than me is not worthy of me, right? Read verse 38.
Verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
Right. And he that taketh not his cross. What is that cross? You know what I'm saying? Christians carry, they think that's literal. You got to carry a red cross all around, you know what I'm saying,
right,
the neighborhood, or, you know what I'm saying, all around the block, and think that's literal. You know what I'm saying? Coming, you know what I'm saying, they try to hand you a flyer. And you know what's funny too? I laugh so much when I see that, because that cross has wheels.
Right.
that cross has wheels to make it easier on them. And that cross does not weigh nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna carry that cross, and it's gonna be nothing. It's just for show. You know what I'm saying? And Christians love putting up a good show.
Right.
They love putting up a good act. You know what I'm saying? That's how they gotta have the tambourines right next to the doors. So if anybody, you know what I'm saying, is feeling the spirit, you gotta boom, beat that tambourine. That's why you gotta run back and forth on that aisle. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's ever watched the old you know what I'm saying, battle between Captain Tazariak and Polite. You know what I'm saying? What did Polite do at the end of his presentation? What was he doing? He was running around.
Right.
He was running around. He was just, oh, I got extra time. Boom, he just starts running around. He wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these Christians do. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They love, you know what I'm saying, putting up a good act. You know what I'm saying? That's all they about. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, doing the work, you know what I'm saying, that cross doesn't mean a literal cross. You know what that cross is? It's that burden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He that taketh not his, you know what I'm saying, his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me, man. This truth, man, it might feel like a burden. It shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But it might feel like a burden when you have to fight your own family. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna have to fight yourself to come in here, man. You're gonna have to fight yourself to come in here, man. And it's gonna be heavy, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you're gonna be at camp and it's like, man, I hope, you know what I'm saying? I hope I don't run into anybody that I recognize in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in a small town, you know what I'm saying? Man, you at an event where you know you're gonna run into someone and you're dressed, you know what I'm saying, with the fringes, the seal, you know what I'm saying, the seal. You got ISUPK cover, you know what I'm saying? You got everything on. And it's like, man, if that's in your mind, man, you fighting with a demon, man.
Right.
You fighting with a demon, man. And you shouldn't let that demon come across this brotherhood, man. That's what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? We amongst our brothers, and then you thinking about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You think about yourself, you think about what people might think of you. Man, you should worry about what your brother might think of you. You know what I'm saying? What Christ will think of you. You know what he'll think of you if you rather kneel to their courtesy. He said, you a coward. You ain't worthy. You ain't worthy. You a goddamn coward. Why? Because when they tell you to what? They tell you to let's get high, you go with them.
Right.
You might as well ask them, how high do you want me to jump? You know what I'm saying? You might as well be their servant, since you'll rather, you know what I'm saying, you rather listen to them more than Christ, who is trying to save your life, man. You rather listen to your own family than to the ISUPK, man.
Right.
Your family can't get you to the direction, you know what I'm saying, to the path. You know what I'm saying? They can't give you that. They don't have that guidance that the ISUPK has, man. You know what I'm saying? Christ said it best, you know what I'm saying? No man can get to the Father but through me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to serve God, you're going to have to be in the ISUPK. Right. Can't serve it outside of here. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be in the ISUPK, you're going to have to stop smoking weed. You're going to have to drop that blunt. You're going to have to stop getting high. You're going to have to look. You're going to have to do, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do the biggest thing. Stop being a coward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All your life, you've been, you know what I'm saying? You think, you know what I'm saying? You've been given, you know what I'm saying, the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Because of how the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, lives. The easy way. And he thinks he can get away with that. You can't, man. You can't sell drugs to your people and think that you're going to continue to live. You know what I'm saying? You can't get high and think that nothing bad is going to happen. Because it's just an herb. Because it's just, you know what I'm saying? Just because it grows. It's not a chemical. You're gonna pay with your life, man. Like I said, man, you are going, you know what I'm saying? There's a reward for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? There's a reward for the righteous and the wicked. You know what I'm saying? There's a reward for everything you do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pick and choose, man. Let's hold on. Let me see if I can get it real quick. It's the book of Deuteronomy, Revelations. I think it's 12 or 21. Hold on. Come on, give me verse 20. That's like chapter 20, book of Revelations. Let me get 11.
The book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 11.
Right.
And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it.
Right. A great white throne. right? Why is it white? Because it's pure, it's clean, it's righteous, right? And him that sat on it, right?
From whose face the earth and the heaven fled away.
Right, whom faced the earth and the heaven fled away, right? What is the earth and the heaven, right? The earth and the heaven are governments, right? The earth are the smaller governments like Japan, Chinese, you know what I'm saying? China. And the heaven, right, is the bigger, you know what I'm saying? The like Russia or US, you know what I'm saying? England, you know what I'm saying? Like the bigger military, you know what I'm saying? The greater governments, right? The bigger governments, right? The heaven and earth fled away, right? Keep going.
And there was found no place for them.
Right. And there was found no place for them. There was found no place for them to what? For them to govern. You know what I'm saying? For them to rule, right? And they're fleeing from this man that sits on this great white throne. You know what I'm saying? This and they're fleeing from them. You know what I'm saying? From him, right? Keep going.
Verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great.
Right, the dead, right? Small and great, right? Rich and poor, right? The dead. First of all, you got to understand this. This is a vision. You know what I'm saying? This is a vision, and this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is how the world of our oppressor is going to come to an end, right? And this is what you're seeing, the aftermath, right? You seeing the Most High coming, and guess what? The heaven and earth are fleeing away from this power. You know what I'm saying? They're fleeing, they're running, they're trying to hide from this power. Well, guess what? There's going to be a place where they cannot rule no more. You know what I'm saying? Now it goes to the dead, small and great, rich and poor. Everyone's going to be there, right? Go ahead.
Stand before God.
Right. Keep going.
And the books were opened.
Right. The books were opened, right? You heard that in court, right? The judge will throw you the book. He threw the book at you, right? What is that? What is that term used for? Right? So everybody, it's just like court, right? The Most High is in the throne, great and white, righteous, right? And guess what? Guess who's before them? You know what I'm saying? Everyone. You know what I'm saying? And guess what this book is? The book of everything, all the records of what you have done in this earth. You smoke weed? Okay, well, let me give you just like a judge, right? Well, let me you gonna get this type of sentence. You know what I'm saying? No probation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a rapist? Okay. Let me get, you know what? Send him to electric chair. You know what I'm saying? Or that needle injection. Put him to death. The most, you know, and in front of everyone. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody see it too. You know what I'm saying? So the books were open. Go ahead.
And another book was open, which is the book of life.
Right. Keep going.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books,
right,
according to their works.
Right. Same thing that I was talking about, right? Keep going.
Verse 13.
It's like and it says, according to their works, right? That's very important. According to your works, right? For all you Christians, you know what I'm saying? For all you potheads, right? What you do is very important, man. You gonna get judged. You gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be punished for what you're doing. After hearing this class, after understanding about what's right and what's wrong, now there's no there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what's right. So now you can't turn away from this, right? Keep going.
Verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead.
Right, and the sea gave up the dead. What is that talking about? Right, keep going, Sluggy. Keep going.
Which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them.
Right, which were in them. Death and hell. Right? Death and hell. Right? And it was a sea. Imagine a sea of people, right? Just picture the sea first, right? Picture the sea, right? The waves crashing, boom, boom, right? You're in this sea, and it's like you're getting tossed and turned. You're being ripped apart, right? You're suffering. You know what I'm saying? You're going, you know what I'm saying, through all these issues, all these problems. You know what I'm saying? And then out of the nowhere, this sea spits you out, right? This sea, which is death and hell, you know what I'm saying, spits you out, right? Which were in them, right? Keep going.
And they were judged, every man according to their works.
Right, every man according to their works, right? Keep going.
Verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Right, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. Keep going.
This is the second death.
Right, this is the second death. You do not want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to go through that, right? Keep going.
Verse 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Man, look. What you like, I'm gonna say it like this, right? What you want to do is you want to make your election sure, man. Right? You want to make your election sure. So what? So you don't go through this, man. Right? First of all, right? You got to picture, you got to visualize this, right? Because you are going through this. Right? You're going through this, and it's a vision too, right? So the sea gave up the dead, right? And understand this, we were all there at one point. We were in the world. You know what I'm saying? We were suffering in hell and in death. You know what I'm saying? We were dry bones. We didn't know nothing from this truth. We didn't know what was right, what was wrong. We didn't know what life was about. We didn't know you know what I'm saying? We didn't have no morals. We didn't understand you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a moral compass, right? Now, out of the nowhere, boom, you get spit out of the sea. You get spit out of the world, and you find out that what? That Christ is black.
Right.
You find out that what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we brothers. We carnales. You find out that what? These people who are being degraded are above all these other nations. You start to find out what? You start to find out that, man, my life matters.
Right.
My children's life matters. And that we have enemies that have been hiding this from us. We have enemies that want to kill us for just simply being black, simply being Mexican, having no job and fighting to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Hate us in our condition, being poor and with nothing else to live but just living day by day. You know what I'm saying? We live day by day, and the oppressor hates us. And we find out that what? That they are our enemies, and he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? And that Christ only came for the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And who is lost? You know what I'm saying? Who is lost? We are. We find this truth, and then we get spit out of this sea. And guess what? Now you get a second chance. You get what? Redemption. You get redemption. Now you got to prove you deserve to live. Now you get a second chance of life in life, to be written in the book of life, so you won't go to that second death, so you won't go through that, you know what I'm saying, lake of fire. You get a second chance to live, man. You better choose it, right?
Right.
Life and death I have set before you today. Blessing and a cursing. Blessing if you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and a curse if you disobey and go after other gods. And that weed is a god, man. That weed in your mind is a god. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, you're fighting everyone. You're trying to convince look, you're fighting everyone, but really, who you're really fighting is yourself.
Right.
Trying to tell yourself that what? Nah, it helps me. It helps you from what? You know what I'm saying? It helps me. That's how you know you're a drug addict. When you need weed to eat, you need weed to sleep, you need weed to what? To function. You need drugs to function. And look, and the worst thing, you know what I'm saying, the thing a drug addict is so always blind to see is that he has a problem, and it's his problem.
Right.
And not only is it his problem, but he's affecting those around him. He never wants to see, and when people come to him and it's like, oh, you say you know what I'm saying, you're just like such and such, you know what I'm saying, stop why is everybody telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Why is everybody telling me that you know what I'm saying, I have a drug addiction? I don't have a problem. First of all, it's not even a drug. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to convince everybody, but really who you're trying to convince is yourself, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what, man? If you don't learn one way, guess what? You'll learn the other. You'll learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? In death. You know what I'm saying? You'll learn when you're 6 feet deep, feeding the worms. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, turned into ash. You know what I'm saying? When you turned into ash, man. You know what I'm saying? Jessica Lara, man. Look, I'm not here to convince you to stop smoking. If you want to keep smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to beg, you know what I'm saying? We're not Christians over here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go back and forth with whoever you want to go back and forth with. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing, you know what I'm saying? Keep blowing rods to, you know what I'm saying, smoke weed. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? As for me and my people, you know what I'm saying? As for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to convince you. You know what I'm saying? What I am trying to do is trying to uplift the spirit of those brothers that are trying to fight this addiction, trying to fight this demon. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, you're very comfortable with your demon. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, are very comfortable with your, you know what I'm saying, lust and selfishness. And continue, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with you or not. You know what I'm saying? However it goes, you know what I'm saying? But as far as this class is to help those brothers that need help and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And with that, shalom. You know what I'm saying? This is the priest and officer. I'm priest and officer Matza out here in Arizona. Make sure you like and share these classes. You know what I'm saying? Like and share these classes. Give it a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? We got Facebook and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, you know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you contact us. right, on our Facebook page. And with that, shalom.